वेलकम टू द वॉयज सीरीज बाय अरियन जैन। और हमारे पहले एपिसोड में हमारे गेस्ट है अनिकेत बिस्वास। Aniket Biswas is a student pursuing BBA with specialization in digital marketing. But what makes him special? He has started earning before his college life. Aniket अपने clients के लिए 4.5 करोड़ से भी ज़्यादा रुपये जनरेट कर चुका है. So Aniket, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Pat.
Hi. So this would be your last semester here.
Yeah,
Within a couple of months to college छोड़ देगा.
the best thing.
The best thing. All right. So अभी तक तेरा कॉलेज लाइफ कैसा था? Coming all the way from West Bengal to here, meeting new people, trying out many new things. तेरा experience कैसा था अभी तक?
To be honestly, I am pretty contrarian about this viewpoint of mine. Many people won't agree with me. But college life was the biggest obstacle in my career, I will say. After coming to college, everything in my life has been a downfall when it comes to career. But I won't say that college was completely useless, because it did positively impact many areas of my life, including fitness, social skills. I'll stress on the social skills because, even though I started earning and I learned a lot of things before college started, I didn't know how to speak to people. I was just a person in front of a camera, in front of a laptop doing my work. I didn't know jack shit about talking to people, be it networking, be it social, be it girls, anything. I was so bad at that. So definitely it helped me over here after coming here. I talked to many other people, networked a lot and improved my public speaking skills a lot. So I'm pretty grateful for that. Lekin otherwise, career-wise, everything has taken a downfall. I'll have to say that. If you are willing to pursue a career where college isn't really going to help you, I think this is going to be a challenge for you. For me, the only reason I came to college was parental pressure, honestly. I never wanted to come to college. I told my parents and itna डांट पड़ा मुझे, itna डांट पड़ा. And what can I do? I was 16 years old at the time. So I just chose this particular college because digital marketing was my thing for the last 5 years. And well, this is the only college at that time I've found to be giving digital marketing courses. So I just came. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so 3 small questions. Think of it and describe your current life with 4 words.
4 words, okay.
That would describe your current life.
Failure yet immensely grateful. I have lost momentum ever since I joined college. But I'm immensely grateful because whatever I am today, if I were to tell my 5-year-old self that I would be this, he wouldn't have believed, because I was good for nothing kid sitting in the last bench of my classroom at school. Nobody knew me. Na parai, na kisi mein achha ho. So I'm definitely grateful of earning money and everything. Many people, ask me for advice, look up to me when it comes to a lot of things. So I'm pretty grateful about that. And now my life is pretty much back on track and I'm working. My goal right now is to just max out all the effort I can and to earn as much as possible, retire my parents, and all the basic dreams, not goals, the basic dreams an average city boy has, middle class boy has.
Well, that was a good answer. Next question. Words.
Yeah.
That would describe this journey, this voyage of 5 years. Because you said कि 5 साल पहले वाला अनिकेत अभी वाले अनिकेत को देख के यकीन नहीं करेगा कि मैं ऐसा होऊंगा. So 5 words to describe your voyage.
I started with naive. So that's the first word, naive.
Okay.
Tactful. Hardworking, because I put in a lot of effort and time. And I'll always end with grateful. So those are my 4 words.
Okay. 2 words. It could be name, characteristics, habits, anything that have a huge role in who you are today.
Not following what the crowd does. That's the biggest thing I'll say.
Okay.
In college, let's say, whenever there's an event happening or when Akshay Kumar came and every celebrity comes over here, 99% people go to the events and everything. I never go to them. Never. I went once in my first year and I'm never going back. And pretty much doing anything which the mass does, not doing that and doing the opposite of that, that's the thing else. There are exceptions. Meeting a lot of people in college, hanging out with them can be a waste of time, but I won't consider hanging out with you a waste of time. Why am I over here right now? Even previously, I have hung out with you a couple of times, right? I didn't consider that to be a waste of time. Sometimes I'm just investing in my social relationship. Sometimes we are just talking, important things about life. We are investing in either our careers or social life, right? I believe in this concept of health, wealth, and relationship. Those are the three aspects of life. Whatever the heck you do, it should somehow or the other positively impact any one of those.
You talked about health, wealth, and relationship. Well, recently I've been reading the book The 100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi.
Yeah.
और इसमें एक concept दिया हुआ है कि when you pretty much target a sub-market of one of these three things, health, wealth, and relationships, because problems always exist in these areas, or solving the problems is basically the way to unwind.
Exactly. You want to know where this health, wealth, relationship thing came from?
No, I'm not aware of that.
I don't know where it originated from, but I read it from Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson is a person who was in this intermarketing space since 2003. Alex Hormozi has himself learned a lot from him and won his award, 2 Comma Club award, if you know. Russell is a mentor to Alex. So I learned from him pretty much.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, business people, we learn all these things.
And having a mentor always is great.
Yeah.
In a way, we would be limited by the vision of our environment, but having someone who is far, far ahead of us in the journey,
Yes.
a great mentor, opens up a whole new world of possibilities to us. Okay, and words to describe the most challenging time in your life. Check out this method.
Definitely. As I said, the reason I came to college was parental pressure. My life was good. I had the perfect upward curve before college. My earning had spiked at that time. I went viral on YouTube, Instagram, everything together. And then college entered and everything went down. The snowball effect has just started, but I wasn't able to double down on that and maintain it. That's why everything started falling after a few months. And that was the toughest time for me because, college mein ho, I can't really feel. I'm not that great at, failing at college and being okay with that. Also parental pressure. I'm not very good at dealing with parents. So my hardest time would be to, managing that downfall and not being able to get up for 1 year or so. A couple of months after coming to college, 2 months to be honest, I had zero income. That was the hardest time. Just to coming to terms with myself that this is happening with me. I've become such a big failure.
So talking about your story, Aniket. 5 साल पहले तक तो बहुत ही अलग लड़का था. Not outgoing, very shy.
I didn't have friends back at home. After that, I came to college. So even now, when I go back to home, I don't have friends over there.
Okay, that's so that kind. How was your life like earlier?
As I said, I was pretty taciturn and antisocial. Unsocial, not antisocial. Wrong word. And I didn't have friends as such. Obviously a few, but aisa nahi that I could hang out with. I never went to parties because I wasn't invited, obviously. I was that kind of guy, invisible pretty much. And my only source of friends was school, tuition, wagera, nothing really. So, and at that time, my father is pretty old and we do have financial problems. So that thing urged me to look into opportunities of earning money or at least learn, because my dad is like the poor dad in Rich Dad Poor Dad. He just tells me, told me his whole life, study hard, get good marks, go to college and your life is set. And I believed it for most of my life. Until I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. A guy at school gave this to me. And honestly, I'm really grateful to this guy. And I told my mom that whatever I am, somehow or the other, it is because of this guy. Because he gave me that book and explained me things. After that, that was my turning point.
Or mere sab, this is the same guy who came from foreign.
Yes, he came from United Kingdom. So that's why he already had this mindset. He had hustled a bit, sold things, sold sandwiches at the United Kingdom. So he knew about that hustle thing. But I did. He taught me those things. And after that, I delved more into personal development, developing myself, earning money. And that was the time when I really realized that my thing is this, business, marketing, sales, that. Because in school, there were only a handful of subjects, science, commerce, history, geography. And my parents, my teachers used to tell, Your passion lies over here. School tells you that you are free to choose your own subject, your own, choice of interest. But where things went bad for me or anyone else, that we are given just a few subjects to choose from. History, geography, science, commerce, economics, what else? Music. That's it. At that time, I was in class 10. Because of this guy, I started reading that book and I realized, okay, business sales marketing is a thing and that is my thing.
Like, there is a world beyond this.
Yes, there's a world beyond what they teach you in school that you are not aware of. That time I realized my passion.
और क्योंकि I come from a business family.
Yeah.
Like, मेरी family के पास एक family business है.
Okay.
Family business.
That's great. Really.
That's great.
I'm jealous of you.
हाँ. And इसलिए मेरे भी वर्ल्ड इज अलग है. Like 10th में मैं गया था अपने अंकल के ऑफिस में इन सूरत. And वहाँ का अनिकेत पूरा एनवायरमेंट अलग था. Like the way the work was handled was completely different from the way my dad handled his work at his office. पता है क्यों? Because मेरे अंकल के ऑफिस में he had a person set up for all those. Yeah, every single thing. Every single thing.
He had systems in place.
He had systems in place. हर एक काम के लिए एक इंसान था ही था. Imagine this. अगर वो ऑफिस ना भी जाए,
Systems are
ऐसे आएगा, ऐसे आएंगे.
Everything is running automated.
And I was like, भाई, like, और ऐसे कि if my dad doesn't go to his office, दिक्कत रहेगी. You know, arranging the orders बाहर भेजना, अंदर लेना, documentation, इन सब में दिक्कत रहेगी. Like, काम रुक जाएगा एक बार के लिए.
Yeah.
But वहाँ जाके नहीं रुकेगा. Like, उनके ऑफिस में काम नहीं रुकता. So, वो चीज़ मेरे अंदर से एक ambition जगा that I want to have an empire of my own. It could be my father's business. It could be something else. But in the end of my life, like towards the end, like it's a life goal of mine. कि I want to build an empire. जहाँ पे मेरी presence के बिना भी पैसे आते रहे. I call that an ATM.
You know, this is the one thing I hate about jobs. Jobs are not bad. I am not one of those internet people who said, don't do the 9 to 5, do a business because it has unlimited income potential. No, jobs are great. But the only thing I hate about jobs is most of the time you are limited by your time. You are valued by your time. That's what I hate. You are paid by the time you put in. I don't want to do that. I am putting it like I'm generating you money. You pay me by my value. I am saving you money. You pay me according to what I am generating you, saving you or whatever. The moment you start valuing me by time, I lose interest over there.
And not just lose interest. अगर तेरी वाली तो टाइम से की जा रही है, then you are nothing more than a labor.
Yeah, the kind of work.
And
that's why I always respect, scalable income sources. Even if it's sales, most of the people, they hesitate. They are not interested in going into sales. But I think sales is the best field you can go into. Definitely, I'm not saying कि credit card sales or, SIM sales, Airtel का SIM ले लो वो वाला sales. No. Proper cheese. अच्छा product. Oh, if you have a good product, you can do sales, you can do it great, and you can earn a lot of money, and your income potential is unlimited over here. There is no ceiling.
now मुझे एक बात पूछनी है. Aniket, right now, I'm learning sales.
Okay.
As I said कि मैं 100 million offers पढ़ रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
And it made me realize कि यार sales सीखते जाऊँगा, but बेचूँगा क्या?
Yeah.
बेचूँगा क्या? इस पे क्या कहेगा तू?
First thing, obviously you need a product to sell.
Yeah.
I mean, you are saying that you want to sell, but what will you sell?
मैं किताब पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं सेल्स के बारे में सीख रहा हूँ, and I'm like कि इसे तो ठीक है, मैं बेचूंगा किस चीज़ को? Because at some points in the book, they would refer कि your product, it's your offer. Like, but I don't know कि मैं क्या बेचूंगा, मैं क्या offer करूँगा?
Yeah. First of all, you have to understand what kind of sales you want to get into. If you don't have a product, something like affiliate marketing works or anything commission based. If you have your own product, great. If you want maybe to high ticket SaaS, high ticket sales are a great option because you are dealing with better quality leads, rich people who can afford them, not, chinni chod nahi, and they are really easy to deal with. And when they convert, you are getting a big chunk of the commission. Like, बहुत बड़ा पैसा होता है. Okay, so just understand what kind of sales you want to get. Online sales, written word, one-on-one sales, what kind. And secondly, you are not going to learn sales by reading a book. Even if it's Alex Hormozy, the book I recommend you to read if you are getting into sales, one-on-one sales, is Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. You know Jordan Belfort, right?
I have said it.
The Way of the Wolf of the Wall Street. That guy. He has this book, Way of the Wolf, the best book I will say when it comes to one-on-one sales. But still, reading books will not
Won't
become
get you anywhere.
Yeah, won't get you anywhere. The only way you're gonna become a great salesman is dialing up the phone or just having meetings and doing it hundreds of times.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. At the beginning, you won't have anything figured out, but you should have the courage to, do stupid shit. So just
not just sales. Life, जिंदगी में काफी चीजें ऐसी होती है. There are some people who are geniuses who may be good.
They were not geniuses from the beginning.
No, but there are some people who are good at a thing.
Yeah.
They're way better at a thing than others at the initial stage. Right now, we both don't good. Example, हम दोनों जिम जाते हैं.
Yeah.
I have a good physique. हम दोनों आज से जिम करना चालू करते हैं. That I could lift more weight than you. Okay, in a way, genius when it comes to lifting weights. In a way. But what people often don't realize, जो चीज़ लोग अक्सर भूल जाते हैं, इसकी it's not just about the innate skills. It's about the time you put in.
Yeah.
It's about the number of repetitions. It's about the number of times you do the same thing. चाहे वो phone उठाना हो, चाहे वो gym जाना हो, चाहे वो ढंग का खाना हो.
Success is always a volume game. This is what you're a fan of Alex Hormozy, right? Hormozy talks about this. Success is a volume game. Do it.
Exactly.
Bruce Lee said probably, I won't fear a person who has tried 1,000 kicks one time, but I will fear a person who has tried one kick 1,000 times. Something like this. It's always a
आज की जनरेशन ये चीज़ करने में बहुत अच्छी चाहती है. Like they feel कि यार मैं 3 बार ट्राई कर लिया, मुझसे हो नहीं रहा. Maybe this thing is not for me. No, giving up, trying something else. कुछ किया यार यहाँ पे भी कुछ हो नहीं रहा. Give up, try something else. आज के ज़माने में people just don't understand the value of looking at the bigger time horizon.
Yeah. Everything is like short term. We want short term. We want right now.
But most of the things won't work that way. At least most of the natural things. Like,
they are not looking at the long term right now, but they will be forced to very soon.
मैं खुद force हो गया हूँ long term में देखने के लिए. Because I have realized the value of it. जब मैं जिम में जाता हूँ, when I ask the guys who have really nice physique, मैं उनसे पूछता हूँ जिम कितने टाइम से कर रहे हो? उनका आंसर क्या होता है? 1 महीना, 1 हफ्ता, 2 हफ्ता, 3 हफ्ता, 3 महीना, 4 महीना. नहीं. They say 2 years, 3 years, 3.5 years.
Because those are the people who are consistent actually. You are so smart, intelligent, with so much knowledge, with so much tactics and frameworks and everything in your head, but someone is earning more than you, being in the same field as you, and he is nowhere near smart. Why? Because he learned one thing, he doubled down on that, he took action, and he went all in. Sometimes if things don't work out, first time it won't, but 7th time it will.
So there were some instances, some moments, which, forced me to see the importance of consistency, of putting the work in. One of them was in the times of my JEE examination. For an engineering student like me, it's a dream. Like Indian dream, Indian engineering student का dream होता है to get into an IIT. Same dream मेरा था. I truly believe कि मैं कर सकता हूँ वो. I'll just talk about 2 person. एक मैं और एक हमारे क्लास की दूसरी लड़की. बस मान ले कि in general intelligence मेरी ज़्यादा होगी उस लड़की से. I scored 96 percentile.
Okay.
96 percentile is a good score.
Yeah. And she? More than her, obviously. Someone who is not as smart as her. Not as smart as...
No. I'm not downgrading her smartness. I'm saying कि मैं उससे थोड़ा सा smart था at least. But in the end, result क्या था पता है? I got 96 percentile in JEE. I came to this college. वो लड़की आज IIT बॉम्बे में है. ज़्यादा difference क्या है? Consistency. Like, I maybe aced some of the tests जिसमें मेरे को interest था. वो लड़की 2 साल तक, not just 2 years, she had been preparing for JEE examination even before 11th standard. Like मान ले 3 साल, 4 साल, 5 साल से practice करते आ रही है.
She knew her goal and she was at it consistently. Yeah. And you were talking about school exams, right? 96 percentile that one?
No, the joint examination, JEE. एक वो example है जहाँ पे मुझे consistency का फर्क दिख गया. That girl put in the efforts. रेगुलरली फॉर 2 years. आज वो IT बॉम्बे में, आज मैं यहाँ पे हूँ. जिम, मैं क्यों तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड से जिम जा रहा हूँ.
10th standard.
देखा शौक ना.
Yeah.
लेकिन मैं जिम कैसे जाता हूँ? 1 महीना जाऊँगा, 2 महीना जाऊँ, 3 महीना आराम करूँगा. लाइक इफ इट्स कन्वीनियंट फॉर मी आई वुड गो, इफ इट्स नॉट आई वोंट गो. ये टाइप का जिम जाता था मैं. So
You take long breaks when gymming, right? I think, yeah, even I feel not going, but I think taking shorter breaks is much better. Instead of skipping one entire month, you can just skip 1 or 2 days in a week. 6 दिन मत जाओ, go 4 days, 3 days, good enough.
yeah, that's good enough. But फिर
Take smaller
होते हैं,
breaks.
बहाने होते हैं, reasons होते हैं. Like I am saying कि बहाने ही थे. Like I didn't knew कि मेरे को consistently work put in करने के बाद ही अच्छा effort मिलेगा, अच्छा result मिलेगा.
Have you ever regretted going to the gym? Even one single day?
नहीं.
Therefore, ever. You might be in a bad mood, you might be feeling weak, but gym का magic है ये. When you enter the place and when you leave the place, I don't know how you enter the place, but when you leave the gym, you're never ever upset, you never regret it. जादू है gym.
बहाने तो सारे रहेंगे कि नहीं यार कल बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्कआउट किया था, आज तो बॉडी दर्द, फिर बॉडी को रिकवर होने देंगे, आराम करते हैं. नहीं यार आज तो काम आ गया, आज मीटिंग है. लाइक अलग अलग बहाने होते हैं. बट फिर भी नाउ डेज आई टेक टाइम आउट फॉर द जिम. मैं जिम जा रहा हूँ और इस साल का मेरा गोल ये है कि बाय द एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर, नॉट बाय द एंड ऑफ दिस वीक और मंथ, बाय द एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर आई वांट टू बिल्ड अ गुड बॉडी. इस बार मैं 1 साल दूंगा जिम को, ना कि 1 महीना. 1 साल तो मैं शुरू करने के लिए कह रहा हूँ और फ़र्क दिख रहा है भाई. मेरे को लोग कहते हैं आजकल कि अरियन तेरे बाइसेप्स दिख रहे हैं, तेरे बाइसेप्स इतने बड़े. वॉचमैन कहते हैं कि भाई तेरी मेहनत दिख रही है. It feels good. It feels good. You know, the short-term benefits, it feels good. But I'm not in for the long.
As I said, health, wealth, relationship. तीनों को एक साथ रखो. Any point of time, this is what I would recommend anyone. If you're trying to improve your life, improve 3 of these things. Health, wealth, relationship, जिंदगी ठीक हो जाएगा. Obviously, जल्दी नहीं होने वाला. Don't expect the things to be fixed within 6 months. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay, so अपन तेरी स्टोरी से बहुत जल्दी कहीं और ही मूव कर गए. Aniket, you were going to bully करते थे.
I did get a lot of hate.
स्कूल शायद घर के अंदर का एनवायरनमेंट शायद उतना अच्छा नहीं था.
I won't say अच्छा नहीं था. It was good. I have good parents and everything. Focus करना easy नहीं था. अभी भी नहीं है. I didn't have my room. Still, I don't have my room. So,
But having a friend who opened up a new world to you,
yeah.
and then you pursuing that world because you wish to,
Yeah.
like तेरे मेहनत की, तो उस चीज़ को chase किया, and now you're a different person.
Yeah.
मैं देख सकता हूँ, तो खुद जानता है. So, what got you here? Like, तू क्या कहेगा? What is the reason that you are this Aniket right now?
You know, these kind of questions don't have a specific answer. That's what I'll say. What got me here? First of all, I am nowhere. So I don't think I'm in a position to answer that. What got me here? I'm nowhere, okay? But yeah, for the progress you were saying, from an invisible kid who knew nothing, good for nothing, to becoming someone who knows a lot about his field, I know better than my teachers in my college. So definitely that was a hell of a journey. That's great. I'll say undistracted efforts. That I'll say. No distraction. Close your eyes, fingers in your ears, put your head down, focus and work.
Our distraction आ भी जाए,
Yeah.
then realize it and continue with your work.
If you can handle everything together, you're a genius. But I am not. Whenever I try to put everything together with none of them in place, like healthful relationship, girls, body, work, it was a problem for me. So I prefer to do 1 or max 2 things at a time. So right now, like, now that my social skills have improved a lot, I can approach people right now. Yes, it was a very, like, it's an impossible nightmarish thing for me, like a couple years ago, or even 1 year ago from right now. But now you ask me to approach someone, I can do it. I won't be very good, I won't be successful, I can do it. So yeah, social life has improved a lot. Health has improved a lot. So I was also been visiting the gym. It's like for 1 year or so. I've been consistent. Things have improved. Now I focus on my work more because yeah, it's time to
Build ourselves.
not build ourselves, to go all in. It's time to go all in. I'm 20. Even if I do everything wrong for next 5 years, I'll be 25.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great thing. Or yeah,
I'll be young as fuck.
or I would wish to see you go all in.
Yeah.
And I really hope the results made it. Like, not the ones you don't deserve, but the ones you deserve.
Same
Really?
for you. I think the biggest mistake that I do till date, the biggest mistake that I've done till date, and this is something which every other kid I see doing, is time waste. Sometimes it's willingly, sometimes it's not. Like in my life, I'll say, right now I am bent upon fixing my, phone scrolling, social media scrolling. It has gone up to almost 40, 50 minutes, 1 hour a day. It's too high.
It's too high.
1 hour a day is too high.
For the lot of people, it goes to 3 hours, 4 hours.
That's
not,
I can't even think about that.
like not just Instagram, but in general, आपका screen time. एक होता है कि
Not screen time, I'll say scroll time. Screen time can be good. For example, if I'm on Twitter, it's all good because my Twitter feed है ही ऐसा. It's full of business stuff, full of good people, high quality, successful people. So if I'm on Twitter, great. But if I'm on YouTube and Instagram especially, time waste होता है.
और मतलब अंदर ही अपने आप चलती है, स्टोरी खुल जाती है, रील्स सब.
So addictive, even though I know it's not the right thing, but still it forces me. So my goal right now is to waste my time as less as possible. And if you look at your routine, there is some moment or the other in your entire day, no matter how busy you are, when you're not doing anything, you're sitting idle, you're doing something which is not worth it, you're doing something which has low leverage, which brings no results. Why the heck would you do that? Everybody is wasting time and everybody can, do more. You have to fulfill your capacity. Just max out your capacity and work as hard as possible and as many things as can. Right now, I'm working on multiple things. I have my marketing client, job, my personal brand, a lot of things. And honestly, not everything is going great. Gary Vee had a quote. He likes to juggle 47 balls at a time and he's okay with 19 of them dropping and just focusing on having one up. Again, I'm 20. What will happen?
टाइम वेस्ट मेरे को याद आता है कि 12 के पहले मैं गेम्स बहुत खेला करता था मोबाइल पे एंड लैपटॉप पे, लाइक नॉट इन अ गुड लेवरेज वे, इन अ बैड लेवरेज वे. हाँ भाई, टाइम मिला गेम खेलो, टाइम मिला गेम खेलो, टाइम मिला गेम खेलो.
Addicted.
एंड आई वाज नॉट अवेयर ऑफ इट. इट इज माय डैड जिन्होंने मेरे को ऐसे रास्ते पे लाया. माय डैड रियली हेल्प मी टू ओवरकम दिस हैबिट ऑफ प्लेइंग गेम्स. सेकेंडली, मैं एनिमे वगैरह बहुत दिखता था.
Anime is definitely good story and everything, but I really think जिस तरह से edit करता है, it's the new disease right now. I see every other person hooked into anime, watching 1,000 episodes in a week.
नहीं, like a good example of this would be कि like हम बच्चे रहते हैं. There are things that we like to enjoy. It could be Pokemon, this and that and this and that.
As a kid, now you're not a kid anymore.
चल, मैं अभी बच्चा नहीं हूँ मैं. लेकिन फिर भी थोड़ी देर, लाइक 1 साल पहले की बात की जाए, तो जब मैं एनीमे दिखता था, इट वाज मोर लाइक कि मैं स्टोरी देख रहा हूँ, कैरेक्टर को देख रहा हूँ और फील कर रहा हूँ. और एक पॉइंट पे बस ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ गई कि यार मेरी स्टोरी का क्या, लाइक आई लाइक इशिगो फ्रॉम ब्लीच, मुझे बहुत पसंद है, आई एडमायर हिम अ लॉट, बट ही गेव हिज ऑल. क्या मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी में ऑल दे रहा हूँ अपना? नहीं. सो अब अगर मेरा एनिमे देखने का मन भी करता है, लाइक अब तो मन करता ही नहीं हो, अब एनिमे देखने का मन करता ही नहीं है. अगर बस टाइम हो, फ्री टाइम हो, लाइक द बेस्ट पॉसिबल टाइम टू वॉच एनिमे, तब भी मैं एनिमे नहीं खोलूँगा. इट्स लाइक कि मैं ऐसे सो जाऊँगा लेकिन एनिमे नहीं देखूँगा.
This is a pretty good thing, pretty important thing that he said. I'll give you an anecdote. You watch all these movies. Just imagine in one of the movies, the hero is lazy. He's lying on his bed and that's what he does all day. Just watching anime and scrolling reels on his bed in the movie. Would you be interested in watching such a movie? Absolutely not. The reason why you're going to watch him because he's going to get out of his comfort zone and he's going to battle all his problems and he's going to go on an adventure. That's what you're interested in, the thrill of it. So that's what you have to be. If you want to live the main character life, you have to do what it takes.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic, the digital marketing space. So, where did you start?
I was in 2019. I was 14 years old. No, I was 15 years old. Sorry, I was 15 years old, and I was suffering from the shiny object syndrome. You can look it up. It's basically जो हर कुछ जो चमकता है उसी को गोल्ड समझ लेना. I was like that, and thankfully this guy got me into the business marketing space, and I was surfing through social media, internet, and that's when I came across drop shipping, a business model, pretty interesting, pretty high return business model at that time, and I fell into the trap, thought that it was pretty good, cool, and easy. That's the biggest mistake I made. I thought it was easy. So, okay, I convinced my dad to give me some money. It was very difficult process to convince him. I got like, $500 from him. And I started my first e-commerce store. I started it up and I was like, sales will come, sales will come, sales will come. I just started my e-commerce brand and I was like, sales will come. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Nobody knows your brand. Why the hell will someone take products from you? That was a mistake. It was 6 months later. I never shut my store. I was still paying for the subscription and not really marketing much. 6 months later, I got my first sale, and that was like very, very happy moment for my life. Definitely, my first 2 e-commerce brands failed. I made a loss, but I learned a lot on the way. The importance of marketing and doing it correctly. The first one, I literally had 3 sales.
After time of
6-7 months, I think.
और कितना invest किया तूने कितना?
I lost a lot. $1,000. I lost a lot of money over there. But definitely, second one mein also I made a loss, but not that big because I knew what I was doing this time, and I made quite a lot of sales. Not at a lot, but significant, more than a lakh, I think, if I'm not wrong. It was internationally. I was selling things internationally, and things pretty well. But again, I made some mistakes, went to loss, shut that store down. Didn't have any more money. Dad didn't have any more money at that time. I'm not from a rich family. So stopped everything, focused on the service side of the business and freelancing and stuff. A year later, I started earning. And ever since, I'm just servicing other people and helping with their marketing, with their business.
अगर हम बात करें स्किल्स के बकेट के बारे में, तो तेरे पास पहले क्या स्किल्स थी और अब तेरे पास क्या स्किल्स हैं?
Whether मेरे पास कोई skill था? I don't think I had any so notable skill 5 years ago. And right now, definitely the entire business marketing space, I got a lot of skills. I learned a lot of things inside that space, in that niche. And the biggest skills I will say is the skill of learning. Nobody thinks this is important, but they don't know how to learn. People need to learn how to learn. Just reading a book and that's not going to do. You have to learn properly. You have to put it to use. There's a reason why people like Jim Quick are going famous. They teach people how to learn.
नहीं, this is the thing. मतलब मैंने ये इसके अराउंड एक फ्रेज पढ़ा था in the book Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे भी लिखा था कि it pays to know how to learn. Like अगर आप जानते हो कैसे सीखना है, then it would help you. स्टेटमेंट है, तू भी स्टेटमेंट से एग्री कर रहा है, क्यों कर रहा है मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ.
Because
like why do you emphasize that having the skill of learning is important?
you had science in school.
Yes, I did.
What is Ohm's law?
I don't remember.
Exactly.
हाँ.
What is Pascal's law?
Of pressure. नहीं पता.
Exactly. You don't know how to learn. If you had learned all these things, you kept on learning these things for years in school, and you don't know right now.
V is equals to R is the Ohm's law.
Okay,
And
something he remembers at least.
okay, rho is equals to H rho G.
What is Boyle's law?
Forgive me, गलती हो गई.
That's why you need to know how to learn. When you're actually learning something, you will remember it. You don't learn to forget stuff. When you're consistently learning things and you are in practice, you will learn things. And that learning is a very, very big skill you should actually have, and learning things quickly. Because learning never ends. Right now, you need multiple sources of income, right? You need multiple sources of income. But how are you going to generate them when you don't even know how to generate income from your stream, let alone other stream? You want to start trading. Who the hell will teach you trading? You don't have years to learn it. You have a job already. You have a family. Where are you going to find the time? You need to learn things quickly. That's why learning is so important.
Okay, और speaking about the skills, अगर हम डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के बारे में बात करें तो उस डोमेन के रिलेटेड तेरे पास क्या क्या स्किल्स है? लाइक यू नो फेसबुक एड्स, तेरी एक्सपर्टीज किन चीज़ों में है? तुझे अभी क्या क्या करने आता है?
Mainly I won't say expertise, I won't use that word, but I deal in mostly performance marketing and content marketing. That's my main thing. And e-commerce is my main area. I do a lot of stuff over there, funnels, CRO and everything. But I will say when you're in the digital marketing space, you can avoid the mistake most people make. And that is, they learn Facebook ads. They don't learn marketing, they learn Facebook ads. You know what people think Facebook ads is? Clicking around on the Facebook Business Manager. That's not Facebook ads, man. Anybody can click around and create an ad. What is actually Facebook ads and your expertise is when you're able to bring sales and leads as a profitable ROAS and you are able to make your client happy. Your client, your business is not interested in spending money anywhere just like that. He wants returns. When you're able to do that properly, that's when you have a skill.
So what is performance marketing exactly?
Basically, paid ads ko bol sakte ho tum. When you're putting it in capital and you're expecting something in return.
And content marketing तो किस प्लेटफॉर्म पे करता है? ऐसे in general किन प्लेटफॉर्म से टारगेट करता है?
Mostly I have done on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook right now. TikTok I was really interested in, but the moment I signed up on TikTok, 1 month back.
Okay. तो अभी AI आ रहा है और ऐसे काफ़ी सारे ट्रेंड्स आए होंगे. Like if you look over the time period of 5 years, a lot would have changed in the digital marketing area. I believe so. मतलब कि दुनिया बदल रही है तो शायद वहाँ का मार्केट भी, the way work is done in the digital marketing domain would have changed. So what are some of the changes that you have seen and how would you suggest to keep up with the changes?
Well, definitely there's been a lot of changes when AI came in. ChatGPT was the biggest eye-opening stuff for many people, but usse pehle se hi AI was in. ChatGPT wasn't the first thing. The biggest notable changes in digital marketing, I'll say, is the biggest ad platforms like Google and Facebook. They have integrated AI inside their platforms to write ads. You tell me, copywriters were such a highly paid job. You have copy.ai, you have jasper.ai, ChatGPT themselves can write amazing copy. I'm not saying that copywriters are extinct. You can still make a lot of money as a copywriter. But the mediocre ones, they're wiped out already. And how old is ChatGPT? Not even 2 years. This November, it will be 2 years. And a lot of things like website. You tell AI, it will create it. You have Durable. Tell them, website created. Presentation. Gamma, Tome. You want chatbot, you have Chatbase. So many tools out there, I literally forget everything. Itne sare tools say in relation to AI. And you have the API access to GPT-4 and everything. People are using that and creating another software, a SaaS, with literally every other thing. So definitely AI is here and it will take up your job, no doubt about that. But it doesn't mean that your life is finished. You still have opportunities. You can still do a lot of things. I'll give you an anecdote over here. You remember those revolving doors in hotels? Purane time mein? Huh? Hotels used to love that because that cut their costs by a lot because they didn't have to keep a doorman. Paisa bachte the. But what it resulted in, decreased amount of customers coming inside hotels. You know why? Because doormen rehna on the door gave a sense of luxury. They are coming in and they don't have to open anything. They don't have to push anything. Someone is them to greet them. Yeah, that majestic feeling. Okay, that's why just because something is automated, something is you don't have to put in effort. Apne aap ho raha hai doesn't mean that it is everything. You need that human intervention to make things work. Similarly, AI right now, I don't know what will happen in the next 10 years, but AI right now and next couple of years is not going to take away your job if you know how to weaponize it. AI is not going to replace you, but the people weaponizing AI is going to replace you. I literally heard, I don't remember the tool, but AI software, it was talking to another person on phone.
I've heard this as a thing that in the near
Exactly.
future,
Huh.
AI would be making the cold calls and everything. It would like it,
It already does. It's not advanced, but it has already happened.
but when it would become significantly advanced,
Yeah.
people would prefer talking to an AI voice bot
Exactly.
over normal people. At a point, हमें पता नहीं कि AI कितने fast evolve होगा. Or think of it, वो work limit, exhaustion, number of calls you make per hour, ये limit रहेंगे नहीं. If you integrate
Exactly.
AI in your systems, if AI is doing its job well, and if it's doing at a very large scale, हाँ भाई मतलब दुनिया बदलने वाली वैसे तो.
Well,
But हाँ, my question was, how are you keeping up with the trends?
definitely weaponizing AI, that's the biggest thing.
कैसे?
Look, definitely I would want to keep up with all the trends, but it's not really practically possible. AI, I will say weaponizing AI is the biggest thing. I'm a marketing person, so ज़्यादा tech code मेरे को आता है नहीं. I have dealt with no code for most of my life. So just talking to AI properly and making it give suitable answers, proper answers, better answers, more creative answers, more conversational answers, exactly training the bot to give what you need. That has been one of my biggest skills. Because,
Okay.
I will give an example.
Prompt engineering get the fair.
Prompt engineering, yeah, exactly. For example, you want captions of your Instagram post to be written. You let's say write a caption for me.
And not so not so impressive results.
Yes, exactly. Not so impressive. बहुत ही generic सा artificial सा AI जैसे लिखता है ना, elevate, transform, discover, ये सब भर देगा वो.
ये सुनते में लगता है क्या आ गया यार ये.
Exactly. The better way is tell the AI what your photo is about, how is your coloring, how is the mood, and what you want in the caption, the tone you want it in, and who is going to be reading it. Are they people who are absolutely unknown to you? Are they warm prospects? You can tell all of these things and train the AI to give you suitable answers. My prompts are always these long. For small things, I literally want like 10-line ad copy and I'm writing a 100-line prompt.
Okay. तो बात करते जॉब के बारे में. In 2021, I guess that was the first time you started a job, was it?
This one, no. 2021 was when I started my video editing job. I had one at that time.
How did you find your first job?
Okay. Apart from my e-commerce businesses, my first earning was Fiverr. First couple of gigs I got on Fiverr. Fiverr didn't really work out for me. But still, थोड़ा सा पैसा आया. Fiverr के बाद मैं move कर गया, Instagram पे content बनाने लग गया. That is how I found this. She's an influencer. She has 2 lakh or more followers right now on Instagram right now. She's pretty famous on LinkedIn as well. In 2021, I was editing YouTube videos for her. My edited videos are still on her channel. They do great and everything. We have worked for a couple of months and उनका focus भी नहीं था YouTube पे mainly Instagram and LinkedIn पे था. So yeah, we stopped working after that. Instagram पे ही focus किया मैंने, YouTube फिर viral गया मैं. Around that time a guy सामने से आके मेरे को offer करता है job. I didn't do anything, I didn't apply. And he said, you 1 hour काम करना social media manager का मेरा. I was like, सामने से आ रहा है, why not? ले लेता हूँ. That's how. And apart from that, cold outreach. मेरा जो clients रहा भी है, cold outreach से मिला. Be it on Upwork, be it on social media, directly cold outreach से मिला. Cold outreach is the best thing you can do, no matter who you are. If you're a nobody, start cold outreaching. You're a nobody, right? So anybody you reach out to, it's a cold outreach. Just try to give value in other people's life, and धीरे-धीरे they will also give back.
ये एक popular concept है कि if you want something out of someone, उसको पहले कुछ दो.
Exactly.
Like provide him or her something.
Exactly.
And in return, they would be in a way obliged to give something back.
Reciprocity. It's called reciprocity.
Okay, the term is reciprocity. हाँ, तो ये reciprocity को हम कैसे डाल सकते अपने आउटवर्क कोल्ड आउटरीच में?
You know, Gary Vee has this term. He has a book also on this term. Jab, 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 right hook.
मेरे को पढ़नी है उनका.
Yeah. It basically means just give before asking for the sale. Just value देते रहो ताकि उनको लगे, okay, why is this person giving me so much? You will win the trust of that person, honestly, if you keep on helping without looking for your own, right? If you research that person and करते रहो, he will be obliged, obviously. Let's say you bought me this drink. The next day, I would want to do something for you. It can be something as small or something bigger, right?
Yeah.
तुमने देखा होगा in movies, you save a girl, okay, from गुंडे, and लड़की के माँ बाप आ जाते हैं तुम्हें थैंक यू बोलने के लिए, डिनर पे ले जाते हैं, लड़की starts talking and बोलते हैं अगर कभी भी तुम्हें मेरी मदद चाहिए, I will be there for you. That's reciprocity. Put it into work. Business में भी.
इसको हम कोल्ड कॉल्स में, कोल्ड आउटरीच में, कोल्ड ईमेल में कैसे डालेंगे?
Okay. Depending on your business and depending on the service, simply reach out and don't tell that you are offering these kinds of services. Tell them that you have found out some kind of flaw in their business and you know how to fix it. And based on that, you have prepared a new video or a report that you want to send them over, right? And in this time, they will understand they are getting something. They are not giving you anything, right? Your response rate will be higher than ever before. And you send over that thing. You don't have to even make the report beforehand. Once they say, yes, I want to see that report, you then go ahead and make the report for them and give it. If you say reach out to 100 people like this and 20 people ask for the report back, that's a 20% response rate. And you will get, let's say, 60 or 75% people you can maybe close as your client. 10 to 15 people close as a client already because they'll be impressed by your report, which you give for free, versus, hello, I'm offering these kind of services, aapko ye services chahiye. Sales works best when it doesn't feel like sales. Simple.
Sales works best when it doesn't feel like sales.
Ads work best when it doesn't seem like ad.
Sales works best when they don't seem like sales. किसको? To the prospects?
Yeah. To the prospects.
Example देना इसका?
People don't like being sold to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, एक लड़की का example लेते हैं. If you go and say, let's say you are not Shah Rukh Khan, okay? Starting से ही बोलने लगते हो, and this is not a South Indian movement going on. Starting से ही बोलो मेरे को तुमसे शादी करना है, I love you and I'm interested in you. वो भाग जाएगी यार. You have to impress her. You have to do something which attracts her eyeballs onto you. That's what you have to do. Like when you're scrolling through Instagram, you get an ad. वैसे ही sell किए जा रहे हैं. आपको ये लेना चाहिए. ये we are offering this. अच्छा लगता है. Versus when somebody says, hey, are you suffering from this problem? We've got solution to it after doing hundreds of hours of research. और ये है आपका solution. You are interested in that.
Aligning with the dream outcome.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a perfect line for this. Marketing works best when you don't create a new statement with your prospect. You don't start a new talk with your prospect, but you talk to an existing thought going on in their mind. Okay?
Basically, we don't start up a new conversation.
Yeah. You continue an existing conversation going on in your prospect's mind. अगर let's say तुम एक professional singer हो, for you singing and dancing is everything, okay? और मैं आके तुम्हें swimming के चीजें बेचने लग गया, अजीब नहीं रहेगा? तुम्हें astronaut की चीजें बेचने लग गया, अजीब नहीं रहेगा? No. But let's say you're a bodybuilder, तुम्हारे दिमाग में ये चलता है, I want to take good diet, I want to build a good body. So that's when I should come. Do you want to build a good body? Okay. This is the perfect diet plan for you. This is the perfect workout split for you. Why? We have science-based benefits and science-backed reasons for this.
Marketing in live action.
Yeah.
हाँ तो
तुम बताओ किस में तुम ज़्यादा likely हो गई convert होने?
Options देना वापस.
First one, you are a professional singer और तो मैं तुम्हें astronaut की चीज़ें बेच रहा हूँ. Second one,
मुझे आंसर करना सेंसिबल लग भी नहीं रहा, ठीक है? We are moving on. अच्छा, मैं रिसेंटली एक इवेंट पे गया था. वहाँ पे वन ऑफ अवर alumni who is at a good position in the company and working on a startup said कि जब आप जॉब स्टार्ट करते हो, जॉब के स्टार्टिंग के 1 साल 1.5 साल इतना मेहनत करो, लाइक रगड़ के मेहनत करो, जितना हो सकता है उतना एक्सपीरियंस लो और सीखो चीज़ें कैसे होती है. इनिशिएटिव लो, लीड लो. यू एग्री विद दिस?
या एग्जैक्टली.
बट अगर बात करें वर्कलोड का, देयर वुड बी मोमेंट्स जब तुझे भी लगा कि यार कितना काम है, हर रोज़ काम, हफ्ते भर काम, ऐसा लगता है. इसके ऊपर तेरा टेक क्या है? बिकॉज आई नो, मैं तेरे दोस्त हूँ, मैं जानता कि तू बिजी रहता है, अगर मैं तुझे कुछ कहीं बहाना नहीं बोलूँगा, योर फर्स्ट स्टेप वुड बी कि कन्विंग दिस कंपनी कि आई वॉन्ट अवेलेबल फ्रॉम दिस टाइम, आई बिलीव. तो कंपनी को बोलता है जब टाइम मिलेगा तब तू बाहर आएगा.
Well, ऐसा नहीं है. If something is important enough, I'll just come. But yeah, whatever you do, even if you are in love with your work, you do get burnt out when you work a lot. And that's the point. You have to get burnt out. क्योंकि अगर burnt out ना भी हो तो क्या करोगे यार? Burnt out हो जाओ इससे बेहतर. रोज काम करो, max out. That's what I'm telling you. Max out. This is your young age. You have all the energy you need. फुर्तीले हो तुम, मैक्स आउट एंड बीच बीच में ट्रिप्स लेते रहना. और वॉट एवर इट इज़, कुछ लोगों को मंदिर जाके शांति मिलता है, कुछ लोगों को एडवेंचरस ट्रिप्स करना है, कुछ लोगों को
डेट्स पे जाना है.
यार. डू योर थिंग. इलॉन मस्क इतना बड़ा प्रोडक्टिव पर्सन, वो क्या करता है, एक के बाद एक लड़कियां पटाता है एंड शादियां करता है, बच्चे पैदा करता है.
मुझे तो इतना ही लगा था कि वो ट्वीट्स करता होगा.
ट्वीट इज आल्सो अ थिंग ऑफ हिज. यू टेल इलॉन मस्क कितने बच्चे, कितने ऑफिशियल वाइज है, कितने गर्लफ्रेंड्स? आई डोंट इवन नो.
मुझे जहाँ तक पता है उसका एक अजीब सा नाम वाला बच्चा है, A/ वाला
एक /812 वैसा है.
हाँ.
/12.
तो मुझे तो इतना पता कि शायद उसकी एक वाइफ है, शायद.
No.
3-4 बच्चे.
6-7 wives, I think.
Referring to a previous point in the podcast, तूने ये भी कहा कि वो बुक पढ़ी है, रिच डैड पुअर डैड. उसमें रैट रेस वाला कंसेप्ट बहुत बड़ा है.
Yeah.
सो फाइनली मैं तेरा इसके ऊपर टेक लेना चाहूँगा. रैट रेस में खाना बहुत आसान होगा मेरे हिसाब से आफ्टर एंटरिंग अ जॉब, बिकॉज यू वुड बी मोर लाइकली टू गिव इन टू द रूटीन ऑफ अ जॉब. सो इसके बारे में हम या फिर व्यूअर्स कैसे अवेयर रह सकते हैं? I bet even you are in a similar position that तेरे लिए similar routine repeat हो रहा है. So there is a possibility, maybe big or maybe small, that this ends up becoming your reality. This ends up becoming the way you live. So how can you to make sure कि ऐसा ना हो?
Definitely, why are you working? Most people, they work to pay off their bills, credit cards, बच्चों की expenses, बीवी, and that's it. They are happy over there. That's the rat race, and if they are happy over there, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get into the rat race, the first thing you have to understand is why you are working. I am working, it's predominantly to learn and upskill myself. Uske baad bhi I'm not going to...
And gather proof for your
Yeah, gather authority and proof of work. I don't know what I'm going to do 5 years down the road. But I'm always going to be look for opportunities of jumping. Maybe it's to another job. Maybe it's to start my own business. Maybe my own freelancing career. वापस से properly उसको बढ़ाना, whatever. But I'm always looking to make progress and improvements and taking bigger steps. Which is why, you know, I really stress upon building a personal brand, especially on LinkedIn and Twitter. LinkedIn especially. Because that's where you build a network.
मुझे यहाँ पे इंटरप्ट करना.
Okay.
You said that building a personal brand helps.
Yeah.
ये जब तूने स्टार्टिंग में कहा था, तब I had a wrong notion of it. I thought कि you are starting a brand which sells something, you know, कोई कपड़े का brand, कोई.
That's another brand. This is personal brand मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
हाँ, तो personal brand को कैसे?
तेरे पापा को बहुत लोग जानते हैं.
हाँ.
That's his personal brand. All the people that know him, the network, the authority he has, the people who respect him. That's his personal brand. तेरे को जो भी जानते हैं इधर, that's your personal brand. Who the heck is Aryan Jain? Okay, he is the head of media, right? That's your personal brand, the network you have, the people who know you, the credibility
And
that you
how
have.
are you building a personal brand?
Look, at this moment, social media pe, there's just one way: build content and improve your content, and keep on doing the same. Add value to the market. People are confused over there on social media. Answer the questions. Post a lot of content. Show off your work. Show off your lifestyle. People want to be led. You know, Loki had said in Avengers that people want to be led. Do that. That's how you build a personal brand. And building a personal brand really helps because you will never run out of opportunities. People will know you, a big network. And LinkedIn जैसे जगह पे, a lot of big senior high authority people are there. They will pick you up. Even if you lose a job, you have opportunities ready. Even if you're at a job and you have built a small personal brand of, let's say, 5,000 followers, you will get leads coming in, DMs coming in on your LinkedIn with opportunities every single time.
So, Aniket, it was really nice conversing with you.
Okay.
So audience, this was our conversation with Aniket Biswas, a student in his third year digital marketing. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe and check out the other videos.